Hello there, like and subscribe. I'm just 15 subs away from 500 subscribers, and I would like to get to 1,000. Um, thanks very much. So we're going to talk about Manchester United today. My Manchester United video on the new stadium is getting a lot of views. It's getting like 100 views every day, which is crazy. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the subs. Um, so we're looking at Manchester United's fixtures for April, which is just a mountain. It's just an unbelievable mountain. So we're playing Newcastle again. We're feeling pretty confident about facing Newcastle after beating them in the final in the League Cup. Brentford's pretty tough. Not sure about that one. Could really go either way, really. Everton at home. Oh, we've Brentford at home as well. Yeah, so but Everton we should beat. Sevilla, I think we should beat at home. Nottingham Forest, I think we should beat. Sevilla again, we should beat. Brighton's been playing pretty good these days, but I think we should beat them. Spurs, I think we should beat them. And Aston Villa, I think we should beat them. Um, so yeah, pretty confident about the league, Premier League and Europa League going forward. Getting to the next stage of Europa League would be very important. I would love if Manchester United won another Europa League. To me, a title is a title. Like, it's just bragging rights. To a lot of other people, it's just like, oh no, I won Champions League, and it's just like, well, we'll get Champions League when we have a Champions League team. And Ten Hag is building a Champions League team, so this is great. But yeah, so April is just absolutely nuts. But I think we should. I think this should get through it. I think Man United will get through it pretty confidently and do pretty well. So yeah, we actually have 3 games in hand, and we're playing a couple of games this week. Um, Manchester United. So we could quite confidently catch up on the points. Because see here, Tottenham's got played 28 games and they're a point behind. So if we win the next 2 games, then we should be flying. Most people now are saying that this is probably going to be the top three. Arsenal are probably going to win it. City are going to come second, and Man United are going to come third. Who is going to come fourth? Um, it could be anybody's really. I think I don't know if Liverpool is. I think they're. I don't know. Um, honestly, I don't think so. Uh, maybe, but Brentford, Brighton, Newcastle. I think maybe Newcastle. I think their last games, they've pretty handy last games, so they're probably most likely to finish fourth. Probably best for Liverpool to get Europa League, or imagine if they were in the Conference League. Well, they should easily win the Conference League, but like, but yeah, I think if Klopp, he has to have an. I think he just got a gimme this season, like after last season. But really, because if he was any other manager or in any other club, he would have been sacked. I mean, let's face it, he would have been sacked. But yeah, I think that he's going to be given time to go again, and he'll have to if he's in the Europa League next season, he'll have to win it. Um, and maybe it'll be dangerous if he isn't. If they don't have, um, European football next season, they could be dangerous. Although some people are saying no, they're done, they're finished. I'd never cut out Liverpool at all. To be honest, their team is aging, but they could still come back and do some serious damage, at least in the top four. But who knows? So let's have a look at the bottom. Southampton, West Ham, Leicester City. It's really anybody. Anybody. I think Southampton is gone. West Ham, potentially. Um, but again, I think it's too soon to tell who's going to leave um, the Premier League. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's weird to be in March and already kind of going. Yeah, I think the Premier League's kind of finished. There'll still be some good games in it, of course. There was a good game today, like City and Liverpool. Like that was a great game. Arsenal Leeds was a really good game too, and there'll be good games, um, to come. But as far as the league is concerned, I think Manchester United fans should just enjoy the rest of the league. Uh, just focus on FA Cup and Europa League and try and win that. And if we can do a treble there that way, that's fantastic. I would love that. Um, so I'm very optimistic, but like winning the Premier League, I don't know. Like it's just no. Um, like Arsenal would have slipped up by now if they were going to, start messing up. Okay, so let's talk a bit about who's potentially going to buy the club. That's jumping around and around. Oh my gosh. Um, so who's potentially going to buy the club? Well, see, the Glazers still. I think maybe they still want a stake in it. This comes from the Manchester Evening News. Take shock Glazers. Yeah, so it's very strange what's happening right now, and there's some people saying that you're not a real United fan if you want the Qataris to take over. Now there's some question about that, like how did these people make their money and all this kind of stuff. But you know, um, I think the Glazers get a lot of slack, rightfully so, this last few years. But in the beginning, they did do good things. They did bring in good players, and they did do good things. But then they just started, you know, doing bad stuff and neglecting the stadium for one thing. Is just disgraceful. Neglecting players, neglecting the staff. I remember the league when Manchester United won the League Cup. Harry Maguire didn't even shake their hand. He just ignored them. He just walked past them. It's really funny. But as to uh, who's going to win the bid, I have no idea. I still don't know about it. It could still be a controversy. It could still be a group of people. It could still be. It's very strange. And it's very weird for This Ronaldo's interview. It's very weird for things to be like that, like at this stage. It's usually a conclusion who's going to win it, and it's taken so long, and it's taken. But like, listen, crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's is very important sometimes, and it's important to get the right people of who's going to win these, who's going to actually take over these things. Um, So you have Manchester United fans launch new campaign group to oppose Qatari bid for their new club. This is coming from inews.co.uk. Um, yeah, so I mean, there's even that happening too. Which is I just don't know what to make of all of this. It's just crazy. But hopefully it'll all turn out for the best. Hopefully it'll all happen soon, and we can just get on with it basically. Because that's what I want, and then bring in great players, bring in hopefully we win Premier Leagues again, because it's been 10 years now since we won the Premier League. So we've won titles since, which is great, but still. So like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Check out my channel, check out my other videos, check out everything, and subscribe. Please subscribe. I'd love to get 1,000 and finally start making money on my channel. That'd be great. Every penny helps. So thanks very much, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.